The end of the season was right around the corner, and I was definitely building some momentum headed into senior night. But 2 wins in front of the home crowd didn't come without an unfortunate consequence.
What's up, everybody? I haven't done one of these in a little while. We're at practice Monday morning. No school today, so it's 10 to 12 practice. I am still on concussion, like protocol or whatever, so I'm not doing anything. But I am here with Big A. We're carrying this dummy around the hallways, and I'm watching him, making sure he does it. All right, Adrian, get going.
While taking Adrian and the dummy on tour around the school was fun, after being out for just shy of a week, I was all healed up and ready to get back into the game. But as a precautionary measure, I didn't go full on until our next pre-meet, and I would wear the OG LDR headgear for extra protection. A few days later, it was time for pre-meet and to see if I could kickstart my momentum.
All right, we're at the LBC because school's closed. I can't say much because Halsey's going to yell at me if I don't get going. So I'm going to set this up, and me and Ian are going to do some work.
I felt alright back on the mat, but it would still be pretty light to avoid pushing myself too hard the night before a duel.
Okay, I'm Jack. Go along. I'm jogging right now. All right, now I'm gonna hit some stance and motion. Super duck.
Headed back into competition on a Thursday night, I would face an opponent from Starmont as well as North Lynn. First up, Starmont. This was my first match in over a week, and I was a bit slow to start. After a bit of hand fighting, he went off on a shot attempt. I quickly circled behind and hooked his leg, but he grabbed my other one. I was chilling after I scored my points, so when he popped his head up, I was ready for it and took him straight to his back, ending my first match back in the first period. A little while later, in the North Lynn duel, I bumped up to 150 pounds to try and help score the team some bonus points. After my headgear immediately flew off, I got to work and hit a nice blast double. I rode him out for the remainder of the period before I chose down in the second. I quickly scored a reversal, but he worked to his feet, prompting me to score another takedown. I scored one more takedown before I caught him on his knees and put him away with a cow catcher. 2 matches back, 2 opponents pinned, and a cold car ride home.
It is really cold in here, and I didn't realize it was like 10:30 at night. Just got off the bus. Got to take my car home. Can't leave it here at the school, so it's cold, and I got to find my keys, so give me a second. Found him. Wow, it started. All right, now we gotta wait another 20 minutes for my car to warm up so that way it'll drive. I guess while we do that, we can recap what might have been missed or something. I don't know. So tomorrow morning, I am going to wake up at 9:30 because we don't have school. I'm gonna do government for a little while, and then I'm gonna pack my bags and get out of here. We're going to I-35 down in Des Moines, so it's gonna be a long, cold van ride. Actually, we're not taking buses, and I'm gonna get some cool vlogging down at Grandview because they have a super nice, huge wrestling room. It's like 4 full-size mats and like a giant square. So I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be fun. So, I think that'll do it for tonight. All right, we're here at Grandview. We're gonna get a little practice in. I'm gonna be here in this mat. They have a huge facility. I'm gonna do a little bit of work and then we'll get going.
I hit a quick warm-up and did some good work with Ian to get down for weigh-ins the next morning.
Practice is over. My nose hurts, my face is dry. but hopefully I'm like 4 pounds under. You can say something if you want. I'm just taking my shoes off. I should have stopped it by now.
What's up, guys? It's Jackson Knapp. I just finished up calling out stance in motion. I called out 1,000 shots into sprawls, so then everybody breaks their ankles. Gonna go to Jimmy John's, probably get a sub, maybe get groceries and get a Gatorade.
The guys enjoyed making fun of me and showing off the facility while I hit the shower before we headed back to the hotel before our big tourney the next day.
Morning. We're at the I-35 lobby. We took over. It's ours now. We got weighed in like 20 minutes ago. I ate breakfast. I had some waffles. It was pretty good. So I'm going to sleep now for like 20, 30 minutes and then get warmed up.
In the opening round, I started off with some hand fighting and gaining my bearings. I defended his shot and worked back to my feet. Then, I hit a nice high C of my own and took him straight to his butt for 3. I had wasted a lot of time on my feet, so as the period wound down, I snuck in a bar and a half combo for a quick stack and pin. Next up, in winner's quarters, I had a highly ranked opponent from Trainer, who was seated ahead of me in the tournament. He wasted no time in launching this fireman's carry, but I remained calm, squared myself up, and got back to my feet without giving up any points. The rest of the period was uneventful, so I chose down in the second to get myself on the board. I quickly got to my feet, and shortly after, he shot that lethal fireman's again. But this time, I didn't just scramble to my feet. I got my hips up, arm free, and wormed my way to a takedown of my own. Now up 4-0, I kept him down for the remainder of the period. Into the third, he had to choose down if he wanted any shot at winning, but when he went down, I made sure he stayed down. After a long 2 minutes, I won 4-0 and would be moving on to the semifinals.
All right, semis are done. I didn't do a quarterfinal one I didn't do a first round one because it was quick and I just wanted to stay focused for the next one. It was a tough match. Guy from Trainer, I beat him 4-0. It's just a really it's tough, but controlled. It wasn't flailing around or sprinting the whole time. It was just had to stay in good position and I was able to do it. So semis got my guy Landon Davis again. So we'll see how that goes. We'll have some fun. It'll be like Cayden Henschel and Bo Bassett. It'll be fun. So yeah, I got that, and then I got whatever's after that. So 2 more on the day no matter what. Going strong. Here we go.
Like I said, in the semifinals, I would once again be facing Landon Davis, the final boss of 144. I faced him earlier this season already, and he teched me there. But I've improved a lot since then, so it'd be interesting to see how I would stack up now. Unfortunately, he came at me with a plethora of attacks and countered all of my attempts. But among his tons of takedowns, I stayed composed, and on the super duck attempt, I countered him and scored him a takedown of my own. Not to be outdone, Landon got out only to take me down for the millionth time and end the match. He was an awesome competitor, and huge respect to him for the camaraderie.
All right, semis is over. Tough match with Davis again. I think it went better this time. Still a bunch of takedowns. I actually took him down once, so I guess I'm headed in the right direction then. So I got one more against I-35 guy for third. So go ahead and do that here soon, and we'll be on our way home.
Finally, I landed in losers finals, where the winner would take third place. Just like the quarterfinals match, my opponent quickly got a shot off, but due to my quick reaction and the ref's leniency, the takedown was waved off, and it remained 0-0 until the second period. I chose down, and he immediately threw the boots in. It was a dogfight not to give up any points and to struggle to fight back positioning. But eventually, I got back to my base and snagged his leg as he tried to put it back in. I used it along with an arm I caught to drive him over like a fireman's carry. I laced his arm underneath his leg and scooped his head for a beautiful reversal straight into a pin, capping off my tournament run at 3rd place. From getting my face smashed on senior night to grinding out a gritty pin in the losers finals, this week was a reminder of why I put the work in. I was moving better, my reactions were sharper, and even against the final boss of the bracket, I found an opening. At first, there was a little progress, but now the momentum was building, and it would soon be time to see how far I could carry it. Remember to smile and get something to drink.